Kitties, I'm Brittany with Stitches of Love Quilting, and welcome to the video tutorial for making your block for your little Hope. It's a little bunny and a cute little Jeep truck, and we are going to use our embroidery machine to make this block. So as always, read through your pattern. I like to organize my pieces in order of how I'm going to use them, and I lay that out on the side. And then off to the right, you can see I've read the pattern and I organize my threads in order of appearance so that I have everything ready to go when I'm stitching. So you'll load your file and get ready to get started. The first thing that stitches, you have a straight line across the top and the bottom. I always turn my hoop sideways, and all we're going to do is take our cute star background fabric. I have some strings on it. Let me pull that off. And you're just gonna make sure that your piece is centered and it's going past those stitched two lines, which for you will be the top and bottom, but I turned mine sideways. My hoop is sideways at least. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape at the top and the bottom to hold this in place. And we'll continue with the white thread, and our machine is also going to give us our first round of applique outlines. Okay, so now we have our first round of applique outlines. So we're now on step 9 of the pattern. We are going to iron on pieces 1 through 5, 34, and 36. So again, I have my hoop sideways, and we're gonna start with piece number 1 and put it right in place. Oh, did I have it? I have it the right way. And it will be a perfect fit right inside. Then we'll do piece number 2, which is the super cute little daisy print. It's a Lori Holt print. I believe it's a daisy plaid from her basic line of plaids. And what I like to do with a long piece is just start on one end, get it in place, and then just gently work my way over, and it falls right into place. Beautiful. So now just take your iron and work your way over. Awesome. Now piece number 3 is the little truck bed. And again, it's this really fun print. And this month you have a little notch. So you want to make sure the truck bed's underneath all your pieces, so it's easy to get it lined up. There we go. Give it a press. There we go. Now we have numbers 4 and 5. So 4 is our left tire. And then 5 is the right tire. I'm going to go on and lay both of them down. And then we have right here 34 and 36. So I'm just going to go on and lay those down too, and I'll press everything at one time. There we go. And with this, make sure all your little curves are hitting in the right spot. And piece number 36, the other bunny ear. There we go. And just like so. All right, so I'm gonna give those a press first. Then our 2 tires. So now we'll continue with the white thread, and we'll get our next round of applique outlines on our machine. Okay, so our applique outlines are stitched. It's time to do our next round of ironing. So this is step 11 that we're working on. So we are gonna start putting our pieces in place. There we go. Get your little bumper lined up just right. Looking perfect, and we're gonna give that a press. There we go. Then for our center license plate, you have 2 pieces of white. They're exactly the same piece, and we are gonna double layer that. So I'm just gonna wanna put both in place. It's gonna be a perfect fit right here. There we go. Then we're going to iron on the top of one of our cute little carrots, because a little Easter block on our quilt wouldn't be complete without some carrots. And then next we'll put down the first piece of an Easter egg. And then we're going to put the 2 centers of our little bunny ears. There we go. And one more, if I can pick it up. There we go. And again, take your time getting it in place. You want to make sure you have it right inside those lines. There we go. And we will press those. Now we'll continue on with the next round of applique outlines. Okay, so let's iron on our next round of pieces. First up, we're going to iron the frame of our license plate. And so you want to be real careful, get it right in place. There we go. I actually think I need to flip him. There we go. That's perfect. You'll know right away if you have it going the wrong direction because it's either an absolute perfect fit or not at all. There we go. So give that a press. Now we're going to put our iron. There we go. Our iron. We're going to put our carrot, our first carrot in place. And we have a little bit of greenery for the next carrot. And so I'm going to see if I can be smooth enough to iron both at the same time. And then we have the cute little stripes on our Easter egg. Looking good. Now we will continue on for another round of, you guessed it, applique outlines. Okay, time to iron 3 pieces on. So first up is our orange carrot. Put that in place, just like so. And then we have a flower. Now on the flowers, you can see I drew myself an arrow up. So I'm going to flip that and make sure that my arrow is going up to the top of my design. Remember, I have this turned sideways only so I can fit on my Steady Betty. But that little arrow helps you not have to like turn your piece to make it fit. I always do that with my little flowers and items. So that's in place. And then we'll put our Easter egg piece down. There we go. And now we will very carefully press those. Now moving on to another round of applique outlines. Okay, we're ready to iron on. So first up is piece number 13. Again, I have my little arrow just to make it a little easier. We will put this right in place. There we go. Give it a press. Now we're going to put 15 on right after. There we go. And you'll want to make sure you use the little lines right here of like the jutting on the flower to make sure you have that perfectly in place. And we have number 18. Now all of your little ovals like this, your flower centers, are the same. There we go. And I'm going to press those two. And then number 24, which is right over here. There we go. And wiggle it into place. There we go. Give it a press. All right, you know the drill. Another round of applique outlines. And basically what we're doing is we're continuing to build out this whole little center area of flowers. Okay, so let's iron on some cute pieces. We are going to start with our 2 flower centers. Again, your 2 flower centers are the same. Keeping life easy. Just like so. And then we have 2 leaves we need to put in place. We want to be very careful to make sure to put 19 on first because it over and underlaps with number 20. So I'm going to go on and iron these 3 in place right now. I just want to wiggle that a little more. There we go. And give those a press. Now we're going to put on the bottom leaf, number 20. There we go. Perfect. And we have a flower center, number 25. we have a cute flower, number 26. And again, I did my little arrow method. There we go. Perfecto. So let's give these all a nice press. There we go. Okay, so next round of applique outlines will be stitched for you on your machine. Okay, so on this round, we only have 3 pieces to put in place. So we'll start their little flower center, like so. Then we have piece number 28, this big flower. There we go. And number 33, the right hand on our little bunny. There you go. Give those a press, and a press. And next round of applique outlines will be coming up. Okay, so let's iron out our pieces. You want to make really certain that you're using your placement guide as a guide, because piece number 30 is the bottom leaf and 31 is your top leaf. And we also have 1 flower center. So first up, we'll put piece number 30 down. And again, that's our bottom leaf right here. There we go. Give it a press. And now piece number 31. And then we just have 2 more rounds of applique outlines, and that is to finish off the little bunny in the center. The star of the block, if you will. There we go. Okay, let's continue on to the next step of applique outlines. Okay, so let's iron on our little left arm of our bunny. And you guys, if you've done a block of the month with me before, with all of us here at Stitches of Love, you know probably what I'm about to say. When I put the little face on of our bunny, the little head, I'm gonna have to say that he's coming to life. I always have to say that. I just mean it. He's coming to life. Now on him, you want to really pay attention to all his little curves. Look around all the way around and make sure they're lining up nicely. And I think they are. I got them in the right spot. And we're going to give it a press. And then we have just 1 more step of applique outlines. And that is going to be his cute little nose. Okay, time to iron on our very last piece. This super cute bunny heart nose. Right in the center right here. Cute, cute, cute. All right, give it a press. So now for the rest of your steps, you're going to leave your hoop on the arm of your machine. I'm simply going to take it off so I can talk about the thread colors that we're changing to. So right now we're on step 28. We're doing our first thread color change. We are going to load 1218 silver gray, and of course our cute little bunny, and then the little accessories on our truck, the rear view mirror and the bumper, will be stitched. Okay, take a look. Silver gray, looking so good. Now we're going to load 1056, the medium tawny tan, and what we'll stitch will be the top of your truck and then the sides of your truck bed. Take a look at your truck, looking adorable. Now we're going to load 1005 black, and your 2 tires and the frame of your license plate will be stitched. Okay, take a look. Your tires and your license plate are stitched. Now it is time to put on 1177 avocado, and your little ivy leaves and your carrot tops will be stitched. Alrighty, your leaves and your carrot tops are looking super cute. I do want to remind you that the accents in the leaves are going to be stitched in the Fillane towards the end, just in case you're like, hey, where are my little lines? They're coming. So now we're going to load 1833 pumpkin pie, and our 2 cute little carrots are going to be stitched. So now you have 2 cute little carrots. I love them. Now we're going to load the 1039 true red, and all of our fun little flowers on the outside are going to be stitched. Look at your cute flowers. Loving them. So now we're going to load 1256 to complete our flowers with all of the flower centers. Okay, so now all of your flower centers are stitched. Now it's time to load this really fun color, the 1095 turquoise, and the sides of the turquoise area of your Easter egg will be stitched. Take a look at your little Easter egg. The turquoise is stitched. Now we're on our last thread color change of the rayons before we start doing all of our embellishments. So the last color before embellishments is 1019 peach, and the stripes and then the nose and the 2 bunny ears will be stitched. Okay, here is your cute little bunny and your Easter egg all stitched. It looks so cute. So now we're to the point where we are going to use our Fillane thread. So what we are going to do is take out the 7511, your regular embroidery needles that you have in. That's what you've been stitching with your rayon. You're now going to switch to a universal needle that is a size 100 or a 16. And that is because it has a much larger eye on the needle, and it is going to allow this thicker thread to pass through easier if you're using the Fillane thread. The other thing you're going to want to do is slow the stitch speed on your machine down. It's very easy to do, at least for me, without even having to leave my design. I can simply just go to my settings and slow that stitch speed. So again, larger needle, slow stitch speed, and you're gonna have great results. Now, if you don't have the Fillane thread or don't want to use the Fillane thread, I also in the pattern told you the number that you can use in your regular rayon thread colors that came in your rayon thread kit. So the choice is yours what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do the Fillane because it's just super cute. So first up, we are going to put on this amber color. It's number 3978, or you could load that pumpkin pie, the orange that we already used. And what's going to stitch right now is the word hope and then the cute little accent dots on that. Okay, how fun does that look in the Fillane? It says hope. I love it. So now we're going to load the 3521 avocado Fillane or your 1177 avocado rayon, and what we'll stitch is the little accent lines on our 4 ivy leaves. Okay, now your little ivy leaves have the cutest little accent stitches in them. Now we are on our very last thread color change. We're going to put on 3625 charcoal gray in Fillane, or you can use the 1218 silver gray, and what's going to stitch are the little accents to make him have a cute little smile and 2 little eyeballs. And ta-da! Look how cute your little bunny is. So let's look from top to bottom. Everything looks so cute. So you are now done. You are going to use this top line as a guide and a bottom line as a guide. And you can use your placement guide, and you're going to measure and make sure that you have 8 inches from top to bottom, and then go out past your trim lines here to 8 inches. And again, use your placement guide so you know it's centered. And you are going to trim your block, remove your stabilizer, and then store your block in a safe place and get ready for next month's block, which is so cute as well. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and happy stitching!